Hello and welcome back to another HTML tutorial. Today we're going to discuss HTML elements. Elements are a big part of every HTML document. So what is an element? Well, an element consists of a opening tag, which we've seen before, like HTML. That's the opening tag of an HTML document. And then content with, if I can spell, content within that HTML tag here, and then the closing HTML tag. So this is the starting point of the element, closing point of the element, and everything from the starting point to the closing point is part of the element. So, for example, here we got HTML tags with content in there, so that's an HTML element. Alright. Now, it's pretty easy to understand what an element is. It's opening tags and closing tags. But sometimes you got something called empty element, which doesn't have a closing tag. For example, BR is an example of this. BR is a line break, so basically just puts a line break, and there's no content in there, so why would we need a closing tag? Well, back in the XHTML, we would need to close it out, and we no longer need to do this. We could also go like this to close it out, to technically open it and close it. Whatever way you prefer, like this or like this, will work in HTML5. Sorry, I had to pause the video for a second. Alright, so we looked at what an HTML element is, the starting point, ending point, what a empty element looks like, where it has no content, so we can either open or close it, or use it like this, or do something like this. They both work. But now we gotta look at what happens when you got elements inside of elements. Well, we've seen this in our previous tutorials if you've seen them. So let's just make a basic HTML document. Alright. Turn to HTML, and we want to close out this document. So here we go, opening element, closing element, or HTML tag. Now we're going to nest something in there. We're going to do the head section. This is where our important information about our website will go. And as you can see, head is nested in HTML. Sorry to pause the video. So we got head nested in HTML, and then let's put a title. If you know, like when you look at a tab on top of a browser, it says like Yahoo or ESPN or something like that. That's where the title comes from. So we'll do title, close out the title tags, and we'll say nested elements. So title is nested in head, which is heads nested in HTML. Alright. So we always have, every document's going to have nested elements. And if you haven't, it's better to nest your elements inside another element. It gives you more control and better way of instructing the browser to display your HTML document. So let's just look at one more for just a review. So we'll do a body tag, close out the body tag, and inside the body tag we're going to use a heading tag. So we'll do H1, which is the most important text. We'll talk about this later tutorial. So H1 is going to show that this text is very important, so we'll do nested elements. Alright. So that's our document. If you want to take a look at it, I can open one up, but just save what we did, just so you know what it looks like in the browser. Just give my browser a second here to open. So the title here goes to nested elements up top here in the tab, and then H1 tag here in the nested elements. So you see it's bigger text than the normal text. So if we said P tags, sorry, I paused the video again, don't remember exactly where I was. So I just want to show you the importance of the H1 tag. and we're gonna put I'm nested in the body of this HTML. Alright, so I'm gonna save it. I'll reopen this up. And you see the difference between the H1 tag and the paragraph tag. If you have any questions, leave a comment on YouTube or on our website at wizardtutorial.com, and I'll see you in the next one.